This video is instruction on signing up for Google applications and completing your first Google Doc. First thing you're going to want to do is to log into the Fusion page for your class, and you'll find on the right hand side that you have a link to GoogleApps sign-in page. So you start by clicking on that. That'll bring you to a page that looks like this, where you're asked to put in your username and your password. Your username is your last name followed by your first name as it appears in school records. So if your name happens to be Slartibartfast McRuffle, you're going to type in McRuffle Slartibartfast, even if all your friends call you Bart. A couple of things about last names. We've had to take some things out of some last names. So if you have an apostrophe in your last name, we've had to take that out. If you have a hyphenated last name, as in Smith-Jones, the hyphen has been taken out. If you are a junior, there is no space between the end of your last name and the JR, and there is no period. If you are a second or third, same thing. The space has been taken out between the end of your last name and the number, and of course there's no period either. So with that in mind, you'll notice here that your username is your last name followed by your first name followed by @rrmiddleschool.org. Since the @rrmiddleschool.org is here, you do not have to type it in the username space. So let's say that your name is Stu Dunt. We're going to start with your last name, which is Dunt, D-U-N-T, and followed by your first name, S-T-E-W. Notice there are no gaps or underlines between the first and or between the last and the first name. We're then going to go down to password. Now your password for the first login is 1234566RR, and so you sign in using that, and that will take you to this sheet, or not sheet, this screen, which is the agreement for being in Google Apps. You'll accept it, and it should take you to the next page, excuse me, which is right here, and this is your Gmail page, and typically this is where you will end up when you log in. From here, you want to go up to the right hand side and click on your email address, and then click on account, and that will bring up some actions you can take here. And so you go to security, and now you can change your password. So click on change password, type in a new password, and then type it in again. And I made a mistake. You need to type in your old password first, which remember was 1234566RR, and then click on save, and the password has been changed. So then you can go back to where we were before, which is the Gmail opening page. So that's how you log in for the first time. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to create our first document, and so we're going to click on Documents. You may also have the word drive here, or you may not have documents or drive on this bar, but if you click on the more button, it will show up in this list if it's not here. So, but it's here for us, so we're going to click on documents, and this takes us to the Google Docs opening page. The first thing you're going to, you're given an option to install Google Drive. I would not do that on your home computer, because I believe that it automatically loads into your Google account documents and things that you work on that may be private or may not be germane to school at all. So I would not install Google Drive, at least relative to the Ronald Reagan GoogleApps account. So, but we're going to create a document, so go over here to create and click on that, and then you're going to click on document. Now the first thing you have to do is title the document correctly. That's very, very important, and I think we've covered this in class enough. So you go up to untitled to where it says untitled document and click on that, and that brings up this box where you can change it. So we're going to start with our block numbers. So if I'm in the 9th block, I type in 9, followed by a space, followed by my last name, which in this case is Dunt, and then that's going to be followed by the title of the assignment. And so we're just going to call this FirstDoc, and we're going to click OK. So now it is excuse me, now it is titled properly. Now for the first document, all I want you to do is to tell me your favorite ice cream. So Stu Dunt is kind of a weird guy, so we're going to say that I like trout frappe ice cream. And then you're done. Now you will notice up here it says all changes saved. This automatically changes what you're doing. Nonetheless, before you leave a site, you ought to make sure that you have this all changes saved notation up on top. What you want to do now is you want to share it with me. So click on share, and this tells you what the link is and all of that. The only thing that you want to do here is to add people, and in this case you're going to add me, and my Google Docs email address is teacher, T-E-A-C-H-E-R, Florer, F-L-O-R-E-R, at rrmiddleschool.org. Now make sure that the can edit is showing here on everything you send to me, so that I can go on, and if I need to make some comments, I will. There's not going to be any comments on this particular assignment, but nonetheless the can edit is important, because that will allow me to put grades on your assignments. It will also allow me to make suggestions on your assignments. Down here there is a checkbox that says notify people via email. I'm not going to need that. So make sure that you uncheck that. Otherwise you're going to start getting automatic emails back from me telling you that I'm not going to read your emails. So just uncheck that, and then you click share and save. Now you'll get this warning here about skipping email notification. That's okay. I've instructed you to skip email notification, so you click OK, then you click done, and you are finished. So now this process for doing a Google Docs assignment is the same as this. You'll sign in, you'll go to the documents or the drive section, you will create a new document, change the title to the document, and then type it in and share it with me. And that is it. Thank you.